The sudden termination of the world's most famous ASMR creator from the leading spicy content platform has sent shockwaves through the entire adult industry. In early February 2026, fans woke up to find that one of the most bankable stars in the whisper niche had been permanently scrubbed from the site, losing access to millions in pending payouts and a subscriber base that took years to build. The official reason cited was a violation of new, ultra-strict safety and decency protocols. But behind the scenes, a much darker corporate war is being waged. This isn't just about one creator. It's about a massive shift in how the industry views soft content versus explicit material. Everyone is asking the same three questions. First, what exactly was in the trigger file that led to this instant permanent ban? Second, why is the platform suddenly purging its most profitable safe-for-work crossover stars? And third, is this a legitimate safety move or a calculated exit strategy to make the platform look cleaner for a multi-billion-dollar sale? Per an industry report from XIBZ on February 12, 2026, the crackdown began following a series of quiet updates to the site's terms of service. According to the new guidelines, any content that utilizes biometric triggers like intense whispering, mouth sounds, or close-up tactile movements is now being flagged by a new AI-driven moderation system. This brings us to our second most shocking point, the theory that this ban was a liquidation move by the platform to reclaim millions in unpaid creator balances. Under the site's current contract, if an account is terminated for a Category 1 violation, the platform is allegedly not required to pay out the remaining balance to the creator. By banning their top-tier ASMR star right before the monthly payout cycle, the platform effectively kept an estimated $4 million in net profit. This leads us directly to the most shocking revelation of the month. According to a leaked internal memo from the platform's Trust and Safety Department on February 15, 2026, the ban was actually triggered by an AI shadow double controversy. Per the leak, the creator was allegedly using a high-end deep voice AI to handle custom audio requests while she was on vacation. The platform's new proof of life algorithm detected that the audio frequencies didn't match the creator's verified vocal prints. In the eyes of the corporate legal team, this constituted fraudulent representation. They didn't just ban her for the content, they banned her for using a digital twin to automate her income. This marks the first time in industry history at a top 1% creator has been deplatformed specifically for using artificial intelligence to scale their business. In the industry, the concept of authenticity is the primary currency. When a fan pays for a custom audio clip, they believe they are paying for the actual time and vocal cords of the person they follow. Per a statement from an unverified industry insider on February 16, 2026, the rise of synthetic media has created a massive legal loophole that platforms are now using to seize assets. If the platform can prove that even 1% of the content was generated by a machine without a specific disclosure tag, they can argue that the entire contract has been breached. This creator, who had been the face of the ASMR community for over 5 years, allegedly had over 200,000 individual custom orders processed in the last fiscal year. If even a fraction of those were AI-assisted, the liability for the platform would be astronomical. However, the creator maintains that the AI was only used for noise reduction and mastering, not for the actual generation of the voice itself. This conflict highlights a growing divide between creators who want to scale like tech companies and platforms that want to maintain the illusion of one-on-one human connection. Our third major point focuses on the Michigan effect. Per a legal analysis published by various outlets on February 17, 2026, several U.S. states have recently introduced the Anti-Corruption of Public Morals Act. This legislation specifically targets erotic ASMR, labeling it as a gateway to more explicit material. According to legal experts, the platform is terrified of being held liable under these new state laws. By nuking their most visible ASMR accounts now, they are trying to prove to regulators regulators that they can self-police before the government shuts down the entire domain. The creator involved has reportedly filed a countersuit, claiming that the platform is moving the goalposts to satisfy conservative lobbyists. Per the legal filing, the creator claims that the platform had previously encouraged her to push the boundaries of ASMR to attract a wider demographic. Per the court documents filed in early 2026, there are internal emails suggesting that management actually provided her with a list of trending triggers that they now claim are prohibited. This contradiction is at the heart of the industry drama. One day you are the poster child for growth, and the next day you are a liability that needs to be erased. The timing of the ban is also highly suspicious. Per financial records surfaced by investigative journalists, the platform is currently in the late stages of a secondary share market offering. To attract institutional investors from more conservative hedge funds, the platform needs to show that it's moving away from the spicy label and toward a more generalized creator economy model. This leads us to our fourth point, the targeted nature of these bans. According to a data scrape of recently deleted accounts, over 90% of the creators banned in the first 2 weeks of February were in the top 0.5% of earners. This suggests that the platform isn't just looking for rule breakers, they're looking for high-earning accounts with large cash balances that can be absorbed back into corporate revenue. Per a social media post from a former moderator on February 18, 2026, the instruction from upper management was to look for any technicality that could justify a permanent suspension without a warning period. This scorched earth policy has created a climate of fear among the elite creators who previously felt untouchable. Point number 5 involves the agency sabotage theory. According to an unverified industry insider on February 20, 2026, a rival management firm allegedly mass-reported the creator's profile using a bot farm. They targeted specific keywords in her bio that were recently added to the band's list. This shows a terrifying new reality. Even the biggest stars are vulnerable to algorithmic assassination if a rival knows which buttons to push. In the competitive world of high-stakes management, removing the top earner in a niche allows smaller agencies to move in and scoop up the displaced subscribers. Per industry chatter, the rival agency involved has already started running targeted ads toward the band creators' former fans, offering a new home for the content they lost. The impact of this ban extends far beyond the bank account of a single creator. According to the Global Adult Media Observatory, 78% of consumers now value real experiences over idealized perfection. However, the platform's reaction to AI usage suggests they are more worried about the legal definition of a person than the actual satisfaction of the customer. If the money is real and the customer is happy, why does the platform care if a machine helped whisper in their ear? The answer lies in the banking sector. Per a report from a major financial news outlet on February 14, 2026, merchant processors like Visa and MasterCard have implemented new high-risk category codes that specifically mention synthetic and AI-generated adult content. If the platform allows AI content to persist, they risk losing their ability to process credit cards entirely. This is the hidden hand that moves the entire industry. It isn't the creators, and it isn't even the platforms, it's the banks. When a bank says jump, the platform deletes its biggest star. This creates a cycle where creators are constantly chasing a moving target. According to a podcast interview with an industry veteran aired on February 21, 2026, the era of the independent superstar is ending. We are entering an era of corporate-sanctioned creators who must follow a strict script provided by the platform's legal team. This shift is turning the blue site into a digital version of a traditional Hollywood studio where the talent has no ownership and can be replaced at any time. Furthermore, we must address the psychological toll this takes on the creators. Imagine spending 5 years building a business, hiring a team of editors, paying for high-end studio space, and investing in state-of-the-art binaural microphones, only to have the entire operation shut down by an automated email at 3 in the morning. According to a mental health survey conducted among industry professionals in February 2026, over 60% of creators reported high levels of anxiety regarding account stability. The fear isn't that they will stop being popular, the fear is that the machine will simply stop letting them exist. Point number 6 explores the broader regulatory landscape. According to a briefing from the European Commission on Digital Services, platforms that host independent adult work are being pressured to implement mandatory age verification and content watermarking. The ASMR ban is seen by many as a beta test for these new technologies. If the platform can successfully identify and remove AI-generated whispers, they can prove to the government that they have total control over their ecosystem. But this control comes at the cost of the very freedom that made the platform successful in the first place. Per a leaked internal memo from the platform's Trust and Safety Department on February 21, 2026, the ban was actually triggered by a subscription-only model for verified celebrities,